We're back, bitches. It's the last round of Club 100 at Buckmore Park, junior lightweights, which is what I'm in. I haven't been to all of these races this season, so in terms of the championship, I'm not that high up, because I've missed, I think, 2 races because of my GCSEs last year, which is when I first started Club 100. So, and obviously I have to revise and stuff in my GCSEs, which is kind of boring, but my parents are parents, so they said, no, you can't do racing, you have to do your GCSEs and get those first. It's the last round. I really like this track. I did really well last time I was here. I qualified 2nd and ended up coming 5th overall for the whole junior lightweights, and that was the first race of the season. So hopefully I do the same thing, or hopefully I do better. I don't know. I'm about to go on track now, just signed in, gonna do a track walk. Now, I did bring my GoPro, so hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to mount that onto the go-kart and film a little bit of the races. And I can't put it on my helmet though, because my mum said no, because she, like, genuinely quoted, I don't want my son to turn out like a vegetable like Michael Schumacher. Now this is the start-finish, which is pretty much a full flat-out corner, and then goes into a tiny straight, and then into a really, really big and long corner, which is always hectic right at the start. So hopefully I'm in the inside line when I qualify, because if I'm like an even number when qualifying, I'll get pushed out into that wall. This corner is one of my favourites. My mum hates it because it's a little bit sketchy and you have to go flat out, like down a hill and then cut back across over there. But you can go flat out down here if you take the right line. And it's going to be a little bit sketchy because it is kind of breezy today, so I might not go full out in the practice sessions, but then in quali I'll see what it's like. And those are the cars over there. They're fast, but not fast enough. Now up here is oh, that's a car backfiring. Yeah. That's promising. I really hope I'm not in that one. But this corner is probably the most difficult for me because it's uphill and then it's a sharp right completely back into a downhill hairpin to go back up there. But it's quite hard because you can take multiple lines here. Obviously, like, there's the fastest one, but the fastest racing line you can get overtaken really, really easily. So I will pretty much never take the same line twice in 2 laps. So it'll be really easy for someone to overtake me, but yeah. And then goes downhill up there, and then you go back up there all the way to the start finish up there. That's the car that was just backfiring. I'm definitely getting that one. Just finished briefing. I've now got to wait an hour until my class can do its first practice session, and then after that another hour, which will then be quali, and then depending on where I finish with quali, I'll either have to wait another hour or 30 minutes, depending on which group I qualify in. We're about to get ready now, and then just watch people race around the track. I'm that number, 67. I was 2 off. The funny number. I was so pissed when I found out that I was 67. I was literally so close. I was there. I was 2 off. I'm gonna try to request 69 though for next season. Also, I've literally got the most basic bitch looking helmet, but I'm gonna try and change that for next season, and I'm gonna get this painted and hopefully get a good designer so that the design is kind of iconic. I'll say iconic because I don't want like just paint it a solid color with some stripes over it. No, I want it to be unique. Just gonna watch the cadets drive around the track now. They use different karts. Those are much slower, much smaller compared to the junior lightweight karts that I'll be in, but the junior lightweight karts are also used by the seniors, so they're pretty quick, but I want to be going faster. They're not that quick. They only top out at 75, which I won't be doing on this track because this track's very corner heavy, but still I want them to be a bit faster. driving. It's really slippery, like really slippery, as you can tell by these guys understeering a bunch and oversteering. Now after these guys come in, it'll be my practice session, so hopefully they dry the track up a little bit before me. Just finished practice 1 and I'm an idiot. I didn't have an SD card for the GoPro, so I'm only going to be able to film quali and race 1 and race 2. But practice 1 wasn't great. It's really slippery out there, and I've never been in a slippery situation in these karts before. So hopefully I get it down in quali, but who knows. I don't think I will do that well today, but I'll still try my best. And if my best isn't good enough, at least I'll have a bit of fun, because I love sliding around. I'll be playing Tokyo Drift in my head the whole time. quali. I honestly did better than I thought I would, but I ended up coming 9th, so that puts me at the bottom of the A races. So the A races are the better races, the B races are for shit people. And normally I wouldn't be too happy with 9th, but considering that this is my first time in pretty damp conditions and my first time where I'm literally drifting all around the track and have absolutely zero control, I'll take 9th. I will take 9th. So I've got a pre-final in about 12 minutes if this race is about to start. Yeah, 12 minutes. So fingers crossed I've got a good position there, because there's 2 groups and they'll take the qualifying from the 2 groups and put them into an A class and a B class. So I'll be quite far back, but I'm just praying that I'm not on the outside line, because I will get pushed if it's damp, like quite badly. So that was race 1. I actually ended up starting 17th. Don't know why, but I made a lot of place at the start. I ended up coming 11th, but literally after 2 laps, boring, very boring. No one overtook me, and I'm kind of lucky because I didn't screw the GoPro on properly, so it gradually just began to like dip. So at the end of the whole GoPro clip from that race, you just see the front bumper of my kart. So it's kind of lucky that the rest of it was boring, because wouldn't have been able to see it. Yeah, I got to wait half an hour until the last race. It's a final. Hopefully that goes well, and hopefully I'll make a few positions. right about now, the GoPro was kind of getting pushed down by a lot of air, which made the end footage of the race to look like this. Yeah. So that was the final race done. That's Club 100 done for this season. I ended up starting 9th for this race. And my start wasn't really that good. I ended up dropping, I think, 3 places from the start. And then I think on lap 2, a guy in green ended up hitting me because I lost a bit of grip. So I didn't have the inside line for one of the corners. So then I dropped another place. But then probably 3 laps later, I got 2 of my places back. And then for the rest of the race, up until the last lap, completely just boring. I was behind the same driver, like same distance the whole time. But then last lap, I had a guy behind me and the 2 guys in front spun. So I got 2 places, so I finished 9th and started 9th. So didn't lose or gain any positions. But also this, the conditions of the track were very different. I think pretty much all of it was dry, but then there were bits that were still completely damp. So for the first few laps, my mind was so confused because I couldn't take the wet racing line, but I also couldn't take the normal racing line. So that's probably where I lost a few of the positions. But then I got used to it again, overtook the 2 guys in the midsection, and then got lucky at the end and got 2 guys in front of me to spin out. So yeah, 9th overall. Don't know where I finished in the championship, but overall pretty happy with today, considering this is the first time that I've raced in any sort of wet conditions. Bye.